know if you can even tell what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, you can. You see the yellow? Hi! Hello! I'm so glad to see you all today. It is time to make some figgy pudding soap! Yay, 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 yay. I've never had figgy pudding. I think as a younger person, I probably would have said absolutely not. But now, like, I don't know, I love creme brulee. I love bread pudding. I like fig a lot. And when I was looking up images and stuff, it kind of looks like most figgy pudding is like basically a ball with like icing on top, and sometimes like, I don't know what kind of berry they're putting up there, but like it looks like something I could maybe want to eat. I don't know. Have you had figgy pudding? Have you ever seen figgy pudding? Who makes figgy pudding? Who is eating figgy pudding? So, I'm almost wondering if we did autumn fig harvest and raw honeycomb, a little bit of maple pecan. I think with those, we would get the combination that I'm going for. I don't know if that's what figgy pudding smells like, but it's what I imagine figgy pudding would smell like. Sort of fig and honey and like sugary, vanilla-y, with a little bit of pecan maple on top. I think I've got a little stirring utensil right here, and so we're gonna stir this together. Just so it's well mixed, and then I'm gonna sniff it. Ooh, I like that a lot. Ooh, I don't even know how to describe that. The autumn fig is definitely there. Let's think about colors, shall we? I'm wondering, what if we mixed the guilty grape with some sexy stranger on the train to make like a purpley brown for like our base? And then if we did like a little bit that was uncolored so we could get that icing on top, a little piece of holly with like a little red berry on. I think it's voodoo that tends to come off redder. So we got our green to mix. I'm gonna use our love bite, or this is voodoo, for a little bit more of a red to go on top. Ready? Boop, boop, boop. And it's still pink, but I think that when it cures, it comes out pretty red, pretty close to red. For our main color, I want it to be brown, but I also want it to have a little bit of like figgy purple to it. Once I like pull my little spatula out and I can see it, I think it is giving me the color I want. It's basically like a like slightly purple brown. So I'm really curious to see how this comes out in the soap too. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now we've got our fragrance oils ready to go. I'm gonna set those to the side. So we are gonna start with our olive oil. Okay. Just over 18 ounces of olive oil, which is perfect. Our 3 ounces of castor oil, 3.3. We just need 1.65, so a little over 1.5 ounces of shea butter. Right now we're just adding the coconut oil to our oil base here. And now we get out our emulsifier, and we're going to blend up our oils so they're nice and mixed together. And so it's a little bit of an ASMR sound, so just FYI, if you want to turn down your volume, now is a good time. Oils are all nice and mixed up. I'm going to go very slowly with this today because we are using not frozen milk. So we're going the right speed, nice and slow. I'm even gonna try and stir slow. I don't know if you can even tell what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, you can. You see the yellow changing in color? That's what happens. It's so interesting. So frozen goat milk, when it de-thaws and then when you warm it up, with this lye, it goes yellow. So I can see that it's already starting to go a lot warmer than I want. So we're gonna move quick. All of a sudden, it's just like, nope, I'm yellow now. But I'm excited if it does work, but I'm also very nervous. So here we go. All right, and let's stick that over there, out of the way. Fully mixed, but still liquid, so that's good. I don't think it curdled, so we're gonna find out. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some into here. And some into here. We're going to add our fragrance oils with our colorants. And we'll just see how we do. Sometimes we make soap, and sometimes it doesn't work. It might just be that it's just hot, and when goat milk goes hot, it like tends to, especially when it's been frozen, it tends to have an interesting coloration. I think that having the oils pretty cold is saving me here. Oh, but this is starting to get a little bit, but I think we might be okay. I believe in us. I believe in our soap. Figgy pudding. Here we go. All right, and then mix up our icing color up here with my spatula. And, all right, fragrance oil is in. It still smells good. That's great. Here we go. All right, I'm not gonna do anything with the brown purpley color on top, so I just kind of want it in there. And that's actually, it's not doing too terribly, which is and the texture is really nice. I'm kind of like freaking out with how this is working. I'm gonna tap this down. And then we're gonna do our icing on top. And still pretty liquidy. And so hopefully this icing will go more of a light, like a off-white color. That's the hope anyway. But it smells so good. It smells so good. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna tap. Tappy tap tap. And then we do the holly. And for this, I don't want it to be quite as even of a layer because I want it to be like little holly leaves. So let's see if I can, oh, we're definitely getting a little process here. Ooh, well, fine. If you're gonna be that way, we're now processed. But it's not like, I'm not seeing any ricing. I'm not seeing any like thing too weird. So that's good. It's just moving quick, which we're not surprised by, considering. And so I think what I want to do, because I don't want this necessarily to, I want green on every single bar, but I don't want it to be necessarily like straight up on every single bar. And because I have a vision of what figgy pudding looks like, and then for our holly berry on top, I'm just going to try and get it off there. I'm gonna see if I can like try and like shape it basically, because I want almost like a soap frosting effect. Oh no, but not quite soap frosting. So let's see here. If I can just get the thread up. The texture actually, like, for doing this kind of texturizing is really nice right now. And then I think for sure probably some Sparkle Me Plenty, which has been the Mad Mica's shimmer that I've been using the most, but I feel like it would work really well for this because it will add like a little bit of like a glazed look. And who doesn't love a glazed look? Our figgy pudding. So we have the brown on the bottom, we got the icing sort of over the top, and then we'll have like a shaped in the middle top with like sort of a holly sprig deal going on. Ready to cut the soap? I am so obsessed with this. Let's get it out of the mold, shall we? I was very, very nervous because we weren't using frozen goat milk, but it ended up actually, I think, working out not too bad at all, actually. I think I actually want to go this way because that top is a little bit, ooh, okay, so there's our butt. That kind of looks like a figgy pudding, right? Oh, it smells really nice. I love that. And it's not actually as heavily scented as I expected it to be, but that's okay. It does look like a slice of cheesecake. And it's 4.27 ounces. As once this is done curing, you know, we'll clean up the edges, but I won't be able to do anything for the top, so it will kind of have this like sort of almost like a strawberry on top aspect to it. Give me some figgy pudding. But I do really like it a lot, and I'm glad we didn't get too much discoloration, considering that pure honey definitely gets discoloration. And so it definitely is giving cheesecake vibes for sure. I think that if I were to do this again, I probably would have tried to make it so the uncolored piece went down and we had more of like a rounding. And I don't know if we really got as much of the purple as I would have liked, but we'll see when it's done curing, I suppose. It is so pretty. I've never done a top like this either, where it's like almost like a soap frosting top where the bar sort of ends here and then we've got a little bit of extra on top, but I kind of love it. It gives it a whole nother dimension. I am a fan. The little bits of swirls we get here and there, because you know me, anytime we can have some swirls, I am all about the swirls. All about the swirls. All right, and we're getting down to the bottom. I think probably, oops, there we go, and pop off. I love that. Figgy pudding. Oh, give me some figgy pudding. Oh, give us, wait, what is it? Give us the figgy pudding. Oh, give us the figgy pudding. Oh, give us the figgy pudding, I'll give it right here. That's the song, right? Did I make that up? I might have made it up. No, I think that's the song. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. We won't go until we get some is the winner. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you get to have lots of smiles and rest and some really good self-care today. Do something that helps you to feel better, to feel rested, so that way you can go about your week with whatever you need to do. We will see you next time. Bye.